All right, so a couple of weeks ago, I did a video on a project called IDegen, and at the time, they'd raised around $5 or $6 million, but currently they've raised over $17.1 million, and this project is completely unique. It's capitalizing on everything we're seeing in the artificial intelligence space, and I think that's why we've seen so much success with it before it's even launched its token, because the way that it actually works, and the concept behind IDegen is that it's a sentient AI that was created as a completely blank slate. It was born with zero knowledge, zero personality, and it's a sentient, degenerate AI memelord that learns, evolves, adapts, all just based off of what the community is feeding it over on X. And so if anyone goes about adding them with their thoughts, dreams, any sort of response, it responds to it, learns, and posts every single hour. And that is something that is extremely exciting about this project, because there's really never been anything like it before, because every single hour it generates memes and posts and just uses the community information to feed the AI. So this whole account is 100% AI driven, and you can see that there's posts about a wide range of topics, from politics to animals to what's going on with currencies and crypto, and that's something that is just extremely interesting and different. I think that's why we've seen it raise over $17 million already. So right now the current price is 0.011, but the next stage price is going to be at 0.0121. So you can see that the price is consistently increasing. There's only 1 day and 10 hours left before the price is going to increase to that next stage price. But ultimately, long term, as we're seeing this pre-sale end in the next 39 days, we're going to see the price increase to all the way over 3.5 cents per token. So all the way at 3.8 cents per token. So that's something that is extremely interesting and exciting to see. Other thing with IDegen, you can see there's already been over 1,465 million tokens sold. There's close to 20,000 holders, and this is all before we've even seen the token launch and be available on exchanges. So that's something that is just really impressive to see. There's over that many holders without even launching on major exchanges just yet. In addition to this, if we scroll down a little bit, you can see all these different posts from their account. Their account is constantly posting, like I said, every single hour on the hour, and it's always just learning based off of what the community talks to it. So they created this project not knowing what it's going to do, what it's ultimately going to create, where the direction is going to be taken. They just created this artificial intelligence bot, and now we're seeing what it's learning from the community and what it's going to go about actually creating. So it was just created as a completely blank slate AI. There was zero knowledge, zero personality, and now you can see that's starting to learn more and is posting about a wide range of topics. So simply by people, tagging it, it interprets that, adapts, evolves, and ultimately with every single interaction, it has a different response and different thing it starts to learn. So this is something that is really exciting, because it also has the ability to read links, respond with memes. You could see they've posted memes already. You could see they post memes, they post videos. So it really is fully functional in its abilities, in what it's able to post about, what it's able to do with AI, what it's able to generate with memes and videos. And that's something that you really like to see. So one of the reasons why I think that IDegen has been able to gain so much traction, and why I think it's going to be one of the best performing AI cryptos in 2025, is not only because it's gained so much traction and raised so much money, but also because it has a few unique aspects to it. So one of these is that with investing, a lot of people feel a sense of ownership over IDegen, because their input directly influences what goes on with the AI. Like I said, whatever you post, whatever you tag IDegen with over on X, it generates a response to. It uses what you say to generate its responses. So I think a lot of people really like that. In addition to this, I think it has a lot of viral potential, because when you're looking at the project, users want to be able to see a project and invest in a project that is able to get a lot of attention, generate a lot of buzz on social media. And this project has been able to gain over close to 14,000 followers without anyone planning anything. And they're consistently getting, like a few dozen retweets, a few dozen likes on every single post, and they're starting to get a lot more engagement. So that's another reason why I think a lot of people really like it, because whatever people are talking about, hot topics at the time, those things all go into what IDegen posts about. In addition to this, the AI bot even got a temporary ban on X due to violent speech twice, and still the pre-sale has been continuing to raise millions and millions of dollars. If you check this website just last week, it said that there was a temporary ban on the X account for posting violent speech. And remember, this wasn't even created by a person. Those posts that were violent speech wasn't even a person. It was just this AI bot. And so even though they had all of that drama on X, it's not just about X, because this project has still been raising millions and millions of dollars over the course of the ban. So that shows you that the community is 100% behind the project. So right now, if you're looking at IDegen, it's officially listing on February 27th. They talk about the top of their website. The last day of presale is on February 26th. So really, this is the last opportunity to get involved in this project. They've had all of the necessary audits done for the project. If you look at the solid proof audit, there are no major issues with the smart contract. So that's something that is exciting to see as well, and you really want to see. In addition to this, if you look at the audit from CoinSold, you can see that in terms of any issues, there were none. No informational, no low risk, no medium risk, no high risk. And so seeing that there was no issues with the code, again, is something you like to see. Last thing is going to be with the tokenomics. So if we scroll down a little bit, you can see how to buy the actual crypto, and you can see product roadmap, which they talk a little bit about tokenomics below it. But so with tokenomics, you can see it says 80% is for the pre-sale, 10% for liquidity, and 10% for staking rewards. Staking is coming soon. But so that's something that I really like about it, because you can see that vast majority of the project is allocated for the pre-sale, and that means it's really a community-driven project. It's not just people behind it that are taking the funds. It's really that just most of the token supply is for pre-sale buyers. The last thing I do want to go over just quickly with their roadmap. If you look at their roadmap, you can see that they have 3 phases. Phase 1 is the release of V1, launch text-based version on Platform X. We've already seen this. Integrate image generation, database development, release V1.1, launch interactive Telegram bot, and incorporate TG community data. So you can see that all those things have already been done in phase 1 and phase 2. Now we're sort of at the end of phase 2, where we see release of TikTok AI V2. We're going to see phase 3 with launch V3 AI video, integrate on-chain data versus IDegen, and expand partnerships. So we're seeing that all these things are coming, but ultimately artificial intelligence has been one of the fastest growing segments in the crypto space. A lot of people are talking about AI agents and AI cryptos, and so this is a project that is the latest AI agent to go viral. And if we're looking at the overall crypto market and just looking at AI agents in general, this is a sector that has grown exponentially in the last year, and I think it's going to be the fastest, if one of the fastest, if not the fastest growing segments again in 2025. So I think AI and AI agents like IDegen are going to be at the forefront of this massive inflow of liquidity into projects, and so that's why I invest in this project, and that's why I'm going to keep an eye out on this over the next few months, and why I've already talked about it a couple of times on the channel.